but it still ain't right. A little under $1,000. About 8. Real low, it's about $8,000. Well, not even that. 800. About 9. It's about 9. But still. The air mixture's right, but it still don't sound right. That's the side it leaned out on.
Yeah.
So like I said, I don't know if a valve's hurt.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a valve or if it's a lifter. But something's got a rattle to it. It doesn't sound like a valve. It sounds kind of like a lifter. It sounds like it's deeper in the engine.
Yep, that's just my look. But I still say the brawler's still messed up though.
Yeah, something's going on with it for sure.
For sure, that's where we was out here just to figure out.
No doubt about that.
Yeah, there's something still up with it.
Something going on with that.
But something's up with my engine.
I think it's that power valve. We're gonna pull it out and look at it and see. We should be able to test it real quick and see if it actually is.
If it's the bottom end, we probably take the top end apart with it in the car.
Before we do that, we should probably pull that valve cover off, go back and check the valves again, just make sure we don't have one that's loose.
Well, it's gonna have to cool down.
It's gonna have to cool down for sure.
it was getting up. It was getting up to temp. But it's whatever's wrong with it that was wrong on the passenger side.
I think you heard a lifter. That's my personal opinion. I think you got
Either that or fuck the cam.
I don't think so because it idles so good though. You know what I mean? We got it to idle decent. It's not spitting back. It's not popping. I don't think the cam's going flat in it. I mean, you never know for sure, but.
Man. That's all I need. I need a GoFundMe page.
Yeah, maybe nothing more than the plunger got overstretched. You know what I mean? It backfired. That happens on a hydraulic lifter sometimes.
Oh, well, you know, you listen to it in the run, it was all the way down.
It
So
when we first cranked it up, you know what I mean? So
yeah.
we knew we had a lifter that was needing to be pumped up, and that's why I'm thinking that it may just be the lifter.
Oh boy.
But there is an issue with that.
Yeah, it don't sound right. Like I said, you get in there and you look at it across all the idle mixtures, they were green. They were 13, 14, 12, 13. You know, and that was each side that was the passenger side. Like I said, we wasn't getting that out of the brawler. So, like I said, yeah, I go with that. Like I said, I'm no carburetor guru, but the power valve, like I say, if you look it up, that's where they lead you back to the power valve. Yeah. So,
and if one's blown,
I got one.
Make it flood. I've seen that before on other people's shit. I've just never personally had it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but see, I was doing all that at high RPMs too, so.
Yeah.
So that's raises and news.
Yeah, I mean, just to make sure they're running the car hard, you know.
That's it. I go sell a testicle somewhere or something. Well, I'm definitely not getting the front end now.
Well, maybe we'll look out and it's just a collapse lifter. You know what I mean?
Maybe. I still got bio-hose set though. I would just replace them all if that may be the case. but we won't know if unless something's wrong with the head or I burnt a set of the, because it doesn't. I don't have no mixture, so would it? If I blew a head gasket in there, would it mix? Would I have a spongy mix? Can I blow a head gasket and it not mix?
I mean, it is possible.
Because it's not mixing. I mean, the oil and everything.
Yeah, well, what you can have sometimes, especially on small block Chevys, is if it blows the gasket, like in between 3 and 5, the water jackets are above and below, and they run parallel, right? So if you get it right there in the center, sometimes on a small block Chevy, it can blow and it can share compression between the 2 cylinders, but you won't necessarily have a coolant leak or anything. That is definitely possible. But as good as it starts and runs, I don't think that's it. I don't think it's got a blow head gasket. Your plugs, you'd have had 2 plugs that would have looked
Shitty, but the plugs didn't. They were just fouled by the gas.
yeah.
Like I said, all that happened and just.
You would have had 2 fucking carbonated. I mean, they'd have carbon and shit all over them because you lose compression between the 2 cylinders. Now they're sharing compression, so the compression drops by like half.
Yeah.
And it don't burn for shit, so it'll be all fucking gunked up and shit like that.
Damnable hell. It's just my luck. If I didn't have bad luck, I guess I wouldn't have no luck.
We'll pull that off.
Just let it cool off.
This side and just.
So might as well leave that off because that definitely got to go back through that brawler and we'll pull that side off.
Yeah.
This is what we're coming up. Well, this is number 4. This is the cylinder in question, and it is clean. We think, yeah, because the rest of them, you can see the rest of them are firing, and they're clean. But number 4 is the issue. What's those look like over there?
They all have carbon on them. They all look pretty even.
So, okay. Alrighty. That's where we're at. I think what? It's either something. My house, well, if we do a compression test, that just rings.
No, well, not necessarily. It'll tell you if that cylinder's not got any compression. If the valve's not closed right, then it'll have compression.
I don't think I got one. But we gotta crank it up to do all that.
Well, we'd have to turn it over.
Yeah.
Got one of my kit pallets.
So I would say that'd be the next logical step. Okay, alright, this is where we're at, y'all. What you want to tell them?
It's not running good, and it has a definite tick. We swapped the carburetor out. That definitely solved that issue, so there's something going on with the other carburetor. We believe it was the power valve. I think it was the power valve. We changed it, but we're not going to know that until we put it back on and run it.
Yeah.
But we've got to identify the source of the tick now. So I'm thinking we've got a collapsed lifter. That seems to be the most obvious culprit.
Yeah, we'll do a compression test tomorrow on it, and then if it, well, especially number 4, because number 4 is the issue. Like I said, the plug was shiny. We swapped wires out. That was a suggestion my dad did suggest, was change the wires, make sure the wire was still good, and it is. So it is what it is.
Yep. The trials and tribulations of owning a race car.
That's it. I mean, it's been good. I can't complain. That it's set for that last year. We didn't do much last year at anything. The year before, we ran a whole bunch that year. Never had no issues.
You couldn't have seen that coming. I didn't see that coming. I would not have thought that an octane booster would eat those gaskets up like that.
But it did.
But it did. Chain reaction.
Yeah, and then they let down that messed the carburetor up, which then on that last 2 passes we did.
Run lean,
And
and
it,
lean backfire. And I think
Yep.
that's what's. I mean, it being a push rod, there's no question about that.
yeah,
Pretty sure that lifter's
toast.
toasty.
All right, well, cool beans, y'all. Y'all see where we're sitting. Well, I'll let y'all taters later. Damn, that sucks.